Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome to Super Elite Entertainment. It's your boy, as always, Jason Rodriguez, the host of the show. Listen, I'm really excited tonight to be here in the studio one more time for another exclusive interview with a really, really good friend of mine, a personal friend of mine. I even consider this dude as my brother.
Yes, sir.
And before I introduce him to you, listen, I just want to ask each and every one of you that are watching right now, live via Facebook, to please hit that like button, hit that share button, and share this exclusive interview live, broadcasting live from the Super Elite Entertainment Studio. Share it onto your timeline. And also, throughout the interview, I'm going to ask you guys to, to send us some comments. Ask us any question that you may want to ask, because tonight is a special interview with a good friend of mine. His named Joel Rodriguez, professional bodybuilder, professional, what else are you, Joel?
I'm a professional everything, man. Professional trainer. I'm like a...
Let me bring him into the picture. My brother, Joel Rodriguez. Listen, man. What's up, bro?
What's up? How you doing, man?
Hey, man, listen. Super excited to have you in the studio,
Likewise.
Joel.
I'm excited to be here.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
first of all, bodybuilder,
Yeah,
personal trainer,
that's right.
and we also have to throw in there, man of God.
All day. Yes, I am. Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, of course.
So listen, before we jump into it, I just want to be able to share with everyone that's watching right now the time that I spent with you in the gym last week.
Definitely.
You were showing me some things, and
Oh, man, I was exhausted, dude.
but listen, let's go to that video real quick of you being in the gym. Then we'll come back and we'll start the interview off. All right?
Definitely.
Stay tuned. Check this video out. My man Joel Rodriguez at LA Fitness in Trumbull, Connecticut.
Hey.
Working. And welcome back to Super Elite Entertainment with your boy Jason Rodriguez. Listen, I hope you guys just enjoyed that video that I just broadcasted here live from my studio with the beast mode,
All day.
my brother,
Yes.
Joel Rodriguez.
That's right.
Hey, Joel, man, first of all, thank you for coming down to the studio.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
honored to have you here. You know, we go back, way back, like peanut butter and jelly.
Like stocking caps and waves, man.
We go back from when we were teenagers, we were kids, man.
Right, that's right.
You know, and years later, we're sitting here in the studio.
Blessed, man, blessing. Nobody thought that we would be here at this moment right now. So this is a blessing, man. God is good.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, a lot of questions that I'm sure people are asking.
Sure.
And we're going to start off with the questions.
Yeah.
First of all, how does an individual get big the way you are?
Well, I don't know if you can get big as I am because everybody has a different body type they want, but all it takes is hard work and dedication. I put in a lot of work into my body because, as you know, my body is my temple, and God blessed us with this body. And I'm talented enough to push hard, and I see what I want, and I go get it. So it's all basically hard work. Hard work. I get asked all the time, how'd you get that big? I don't never put a time frame on it. I just work.
Yeah.
I just work, man.
How much time would an individual have to dedicate to the gym on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, in order to see some type of progress? For example, like yourself.
Well, me personally, I dedicate myself to the gym at least 5 days a week. I have a different body part I do all the time. Don't skip leg day, please. But I actually work at the gym, no lie, like at least an hour and a half, sometimes 2.5, 3 hours, man. I put in the time, I put in the work, and these are the results I get. So anybody can build, it's mind over matter. Anybody can build their body the way they want. Like I control my body. It is my temple. I can be fat, I can be skinny, I can be cut, I can be big. It's all a mental thing. And if you want it that bad, then you go for it. Simple as that.
But to get your size,
Oh, man.
all right? And listen, a lot of people may look at you and they may have a lot of questions. And I mean, for example, when you're at the gym, I'm sure a lot of people look at you and say, damn, I would like to approach this dude and ask him some questions.
And they don't because
But they're afraid to.
Exactly. No,
You know?
and I'm a teddy bear, man. I'm the nicest guy you're gonna ever meet. It's people always ask, how do you get big? Believe it or not, you gotta eat, man. You gotta eat.
So
you gotta eat and you gotta sleep.
So, and that's my next question. When you say you gotta eat, what exactly are you eating?
Well, I try to watch what I eat as well. You gotta eat clean. You can't just eat anything. But I eat, like sweet potatoes, wheat pasta. I like beef. I'm not gonna lie. I love steak, chicken, stuff like that. But you have to just portion control, but eat a lot. If you wanna get big, you gotta eat big. You wanna wear that shirt, you gotta eat.
So when you say eat, break down exactly what your diet would be like from the moment you wake up in the morning until you lay your head on the pillow at night.
Well, I don't like to use the word diet because it sounds ugly, so I just said nutrition-wise, eating healthy. Believe it or not, a lot of people not gonna believe this, but I don't pay attention to what I eat for breakfast because it's the most important meal of the day. So I'm not with the egg whites, I'm not with the wheat toast and all that. If it's leg day, I'm eating rice, I'm eating chicken in the morning, I'm eating pasta. I need all that carbs and all that energy for fuel for the day. And then after that, then I start watching what I eat. So I eat my fruits, I eat my yogurt, take my probiotics. That's why you definitely need to eat yogurt. It has enzymes for your stomach, But I eat a lot, man, and I watch what I eat.
Yeah.
But I'm not with the watch what I eat for breakfast.
So I like to work out. It's something that I enjoy doing.
Yes, you do. I see.
And I try to eat clean as well.
Right.
But the way I approach, health and fitness and wellness is I don't want to be big. I just want to be lean.
Exactly.
So if a person like me who's lean wanted to expand and grow a little bit, what would you say I would have to do?
Well, if you want to, you're already lean. So if you want to add more muscle, I mean, it's already there. You just got to increase the weight, probably eat a little bit more, and increase your macros a little bit more. And ease up on the cardio, not too much. Still do cardio, but not as much. And just try to lift heavier than you normally do. And you put all that together, man, and you get big.
So what would you say is, what's the difference between focusing only on cardio and the difference between weightlifting?
Well, a lot of people think because you lift weights that you automatically trigger your heart. You do, but the cardio you definitely need at a certain age. Like for me, hypothetically, don't tell nobody. I'm 42 years old, so my heart rate need to be at 141. I can get my heart rate up working out, but it's not gonna reach where it's supposed to be. So that's where it's the mess up. So I still need cardio. I still need to do the Stairmaster. I don't run, so I do a lot of the Stairmaster. So I got to get my heart rate up. Just because I'm lifting weight my heart rate does get up, but it doesn't get to its full potential. So it's a separate muscle that a lot of people neglect.
So I'm sure that a lot of people that are watching right now via Facebook Live right now are looking at you and they're like, yo, this dude is big as hell. And which you are.
I think I'm all right.
But
205.
But well, listen, when I was at the gym with you the other day, it seemed like everyone that had seen you or came walking past you was like, yo, you huge. You know? Yeah, right. And I'm sure you get that a lot.
No, yeah, and you know what? It's flattering because I think, honestly, not being cocky, but I deserve those comments, man. I deserve to get complimented, man, because I put the time in, I put the work in. This wasn't given to me, you know. I earned this.
And you know, that's what I'm leading up to is that I've known you for many years.
Right.
And I remember about 20 years ago, you wasn't as big as you are now.
No, I was not.
So 20 years later, you're a whole different person. You're a monster.
Yes.
So, you know, a lot of people may be asking out there, I bet you he shoots steroids.
Of course. I get mad. Listen, man, that is the #1 question I get on the regular. But you know what? I tell them like I'm going to tell you. I take 1 cc of hard work, 2 cc of dedication, 3 cc of blood, sweat, and tears, man. Because that's what it is. It's hard work. If I was to take all that stuff, I'd be way bigger than what I am now.
Yeah.
And again, I got nothing against people who take that. If that's what you want to take, that's your body, you do what you want. Because a lot of these bodybuilders, they'll sit here and tell you a different story, but trust me, you're not going to be 5'7", 275 naturally. It's impossible.
So you're saying you're all natural?
Yes.
So someone that's a bodybuilder, and we see those big dudes in competitions and all that, and you're around those individuals.
Yeah.
Would you say the majority of those guys who have those explosive veins, you know, just overlapping their explosive muscles, would you say those guys are abusing some type of substance?
Yeah, a lot of those do, because that's their job. You know what I mean? To be a bodybuilder, it's not just, I want to be a bodybuilder today. You got to put in the time. No matter what those guys take, I respect those guys because those guys, whatever they take, they work 2-3 hours a day in the gym hard. They bust their butts in there. So I'm no one to judge. And I respect the sport. I love it. You know, what they do at the end of the day, they know what they're doing. And if there's any repercussions, they'll take of it. But I respect those guys. I don't got nothing bad to say about what they do, man. But I'm not the one that's going to sit here and point the finger and say, oh, he's taking this. That's jealousy and hate, man. I don't appreciate that. I mean, I respect everybody, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care how big you got. Because at the end of the day, you can't just take something and expect to be big.
Yep.
You still got to work.
Absolutely.
It's like taking proteins, like taking nitric oxide. You can't just pop a pill or something and be like, oh, I'm big. No, you got to put in the time. And those guys put in the time, and they pay their dues. And that's their job. This is not my job. My job, you know, I love to help people. I'm a personal trainer. I love fitness. I got into fitness many, many years ago, man. Like you said, man, believe it or not, I was like 130 pounds. And
how much you weigh right now?
Me, I weigh, right now on a good day, I weigh 205. 205.
And how tall are you?
Me, I'm 5'6".
Sound like a midget.
I'm 5'6" on a good day. That's all right, though. I hold it well. But yeah, and once fitness was introduced to me, it became my life. I try to tell you, this is not a trend. This is not a life. This isn't style. This is what I love to do. And I see a lot of people take advantage of it and take advantage of people. Just because you're a bodybuilder or you know how to work out doesn't make you a trainer. Just because you know how to work out doesn't mean that you know how to train that person. And I see that a lot. And I at times I find it insulting to my profession.
So you're a professional personal trainer.
Yes.
And I know you have a ton of clients. So you being a personal trainer, what do you expect out of the clients that you serve?
I expect what I give them to give me double. If they give me 1,000, I want 2. And I'm not that in-your-face trainer. I'm not that yell. If we can't do a certain thing, well, I work with you. We'll modify. There's ways to go about it. I'm not that type yell. You can do it. That's not who I am. I'm not a CrossFit person. No disrespect to CrossFit, but I'm not in-your-face type of guy. I believe in my product. I believe in my program. And if I believe in my program and my product, they believe in it. If you don't believe in yourself and in your program, why would somebody want to work out with you or even hire you if you don't believe in yourself? It doesn't work like that.
Your program, can you break down exactly what your program is? Because I'm sure people that are watching are just questioning.
I'm not going to give them all my tips. I work too hard for this. No,
but over, you know, just a broad aspect.
Normally, like hypothetically, like Monday is National Chest Day. I hate chest, believe it or not. You guys think that is I hate bench presses. I can't stand it, but I do it. But normally I try to flip it. I try to do 2 body parts a day. If I do back, I'll do back and buys. If I do chest, I do chest and tries. I try to do a push and a pull. I definitely squeeze in legs twice a week. That's a body that many men neglect, which you shouldn't. Women to do legs every day. Men, they give you a story about bench pressing. They give you war stories. When you say let's do legs, they give you 100. You see, oh, my back hurt. They took my L out. They took my knee, blew my knee out. But they want to bench every day. So.
Who do you like to serve between the two sexes? Men or females?
Females.
Why is that?
Because females know what they want and they pay for it. They tell you exactly what I want. This is what I want. Can you make me look like this? I don't care what it costs. And they're easy. The first thing, can I get rid of this? I need to tuck this in, tighten this, lift your butt. That's all easy stuff. And they're willing to pay for it. A guy, they want stuff for free, man. Advice is free, but when I gotta put your hand and show you, you gotta pay.
Absolutely.
So I find it, believe it or not, I find that training women is a lot easier because they go for it and they know what they want. And they don't play, man. I've trained women that beasts. And you know, my payment is, yes, I get paid for it, but my payment is when they thank me. Thank you, you changed my life. And I didn't do nothing, I just did the coaching. They're the ones putting in the work. I just did the motivator, that's all. I encourage the discourage, man, that's what I'm here for. That's my purpose in life.
Yeah. So, how much time does Joel Rodriguez spend in front of the mirror?
Oh man, every minute I do a rep, man, I gotta show these guns, man. You kidding me? Do you see that? You see that little bit of ice? There's some ice up there. If you look real close, you see some snow up there. I check myself. Of course, man. I mean, who doesn't? Who does it? Every chance I get, if I'm doing a rep, I need the mirror, man. I just want to see. Honestly, all jokes aside, I just like to make sure, even when I record my videos, I go back on them because I want to make sure that my form is correct, that everything I'm doing is right.
Yep.
I could be thinking I'm doing something right, but when you watch the video, you be like, wow, my back was a little opened up a little bit. My shoulder was dropped down. So it's almost like baseball. They record themselves, a hitting coach.
Yeah.
And then he sit you down and be like, look, you're lifting up your leg too high. The same thing with bodybuilding, with training.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, I don't want to get hurt. I've been hurt plenty of times. I damaged my shoulders before, never did surgery. But I used to ego lift. Now I don't ego lift, I train smart. It's two different things. When you ego lift, you're trying to lift up the gym. You're trying to outlift somebody. This guy could sit there and bench 405 pounds. To me, that's not impressive. I don't care, because I would sit there and bench 225 for 20 reps and get the same results he did, struggling, busting his shoulders up while I'm doing 225.
So, you know, I see all the videos you put up on Instagram. And you put up some good footage.
I try to do my thing, man.
My question is, how do you deadlift? I mean, you usually have like almost 10 plates on each side of the bar.
That's exaggerating. I do. The heaviest I ever deadlift, believe it or not, I deadlift. I can deadlift, man. I get up there. I do 515, beltless and all that stuff. I get it because that's one exercise that is very neglected and is very important due to the fact that a lot of people think, from my opinion, my experience, they think that your quads is the largest muscle, and it's not. The largest muscle in your body is your hamstrings. And you need strong hamstrings, and you need a strong back. When you deadlift, you work in everything. You work in your hamstring, you work in your lower back, your upper body, and it makes you stronger. Yeah.
So, for a person who wants to get started, never worked out before, you know, but sometimes a person will wake up in the morning and they'll look at themselves in the mirror and they don't like what they see.
Right.
And sometimes they'll get some motivation out of nowhere where they want to start working out. What's the first thing a person should do in order to start working out?
Well,
just to get started, what should they do to get started?
Honestly, just get up, stop making excuses, and the first step is the hardest, walking into the gym. Once you walk into that gym and you sign up, man, everything's a piece of cake. Don't get me wrong, I even go through it. Sometimes I look in the mirror and I'll be like, wow, I did all this work for no reason. We go through something called body dysmorphia syndrome. At times, I don't think I'm big, and somebody else will be like, dude, you're huge. Oh my God, your physique is incredible. We all go through that, but the hardest step is getting to the gym. But once you make that commitment, man, you're in there. It becomes, like I said, you either got it or you don't. And believe it or not, I hate to be politically incorrect, but it's not for everybody. You should go because not just to look a certain way, but you want to be healthy. A lot of people come to the gym, or even a lot of clients that I train, the first thing, I need to lose 5 pounds, 10, 15 pounds to go to Miami. Not one time they say I want to
Get
live
married.
Yeah, not one time they say I want to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's my main thing, healthy. The looks come with it, but you want to be healthy before anything. You don't want to, I want to be big like you. If you haven't told me yet you want to be healthy either. And one thing that people forget a lot is sleep. Sleep is very important, man. You need at least 8 hours of sleep. And I have sleep apnea, man. I struggle, so I don't know how I go in that gym and still work out the way I do. But like they told you, monsters do exist, man. You're speaking to one right now, bro.
But again, you know, I'm here in the studio with Joel Rodriguez, a really good friend of mine. I consider him as my brother.
That's right.
You know, we're here live from the Super Elite Entertainment studio. And listen, for you guys that are watching, man, ask us some questions.
Please do.
Share this interview on your timeline.
I'm willing to give
just
you secrets
just
right
and
now.
just stick it out with us, man.
It's
Just
free.
stick it out with us.
It's free because after this interview,
You gotta pay.
oh man, all day.
So let's get back to talking about being healthy.
Right.
Because you just mentioned that's a really important word, being healthy.
Yes.
Especially in today's world, you know, most people like to they don't like to eat healthy. It's easier to go to McDonald's and order something off of the dollar menu.
It's very easy, and
You
it's
know?
it's so good
One-
too. Man. But it's so bad.
It is good, but someone once told me what tastes good is not good.
No, you're right. Let me tell you something. They just did a study. I know somebody. They told me they did a study on French fries, man. Believe it or not. They gave her a project to do, and she had regular potatoes that she cooked at home, and then she had McDonald's potatoes, and she let them sit for a few weeks. Do you know that her potatoes turn like to all types of crap, and the McDonald's potatoes, the McDonald's fries were just still the same way. So who knows what we're putting in our body, man? It's so good, man. But I'm not encouraging. Stay away from it. But I have cheat meals too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
is it okay to, you know, every now and then,
Yeah,
you know, gobble down a nice bacon cheeseburger?
Oh, definitely. Make it two. Make it two. Go to what? It is because you know what? If you put in the time and you put in the work, you're entitled. See, people make food feel like it's a bad thing. Food is enjoyable. You shouldn't hate food. Food is an enjoyable thing. You don't want to eat something and be like, oh, I feel so guilty. I'm getting fat. I shouldn't eat that. No, enjoy it. Eat it. If your body wants to eat it. Just got to make sure you be mindful of what you're eating and what you put in your body. But don't make food a bad thing. Listen, bro. I'm not going to eat weeds for the rest of my life. I eat beef, chicken, turkey,
You eat pizza?
burgers. I eat pork. I'm Puerto Rican. I
Rice,
eat pork.
beans, pernil?
Everything, man. I eat all that stuff, man. That's what the holiday's the best part. I eat pernil, I eat ajo con gandules.
How about acapulco?
Oh my God.
Bacalaíto.
I just had a relleno papa a couple days ago. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I live life, man. But it's something that I don't do all the time. But when I do cheat, oh, I told you recently a few months ago, believe it or not, man, I had 6 McChickens.
6 what?
6 McChickens. I don't care. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I ate them all too.
Ate them all.
Did I pay for it the next day? Oh, yes, I did. But it was so good, man. But stay away from McDonald's.
But what you say, the key here is, all right, eat what you want, or try to eat clean, try to eat healthy, but also enjoy the stuff that you like to enjoy. But at the same time, it's important to make sure that if you put those calories in you, you want to be able to burn those calories up.
And I'm glad you brought that up because a lot of people have misconstrued as well that they can eat what they want. I'll just burn it off later. That's not actually true. Just because somebody's telling you, oh, just eat it, you burn. No, a lot of times, some of that stuff you don't burn. You store it. So be mindful. Don't go crazy, oh, I just eat all this today and tomorrow I go to the gym. Yeah, you burn some of it. The rest, you put it all over the place. So you got to be easy with what you eat. And I'm not the type, I don't eat after 6. Who came up with that stuff, man? This is my opinion. If it's 9, if it's 10, even 12 o'clock in the morning and I'm hungry, bruh, I'm going to eat.
You going to eat?
Yeah, but it's what you eat at that time. If I'm hungry, at 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to get up. I have a yogurt.
Okay.
Or I have a banana. Yeah, I have something to hold me down. But if I get up at 12, 1 o'clock and be like, yo, I want chicken and pizza right now, of course, it's not going to work. But I don't know about you guys, but I don't believe in that. Don't eat after 6. You starving yourself. You kidding me?
Yeah.
And then for nothing, because at the end of the day, you lay down and your body still stores fat. So you start starving your body, it stores fat on its own anyway.
Let's talk about supplements.
Sure.
Vitamins, multivitamins, protein powder. What's the best thing to take out there?
Well, you know.
And before you answer that question, is protein powder multivitamins and all those different supplements that are out there. Is that stuff beneficial?
See, I don't want to be, you know what? I'm going to be really honest.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be really honest. A lot of the stuff that's out there now doesn't work, man. They put somebody that looks all good, big, holding a jug, and, you know, the young generation, I want to look like that. He's taking that, that's what I want. And half of the stuff is crap. You can get protein from natural resources. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can eat chicken, because a lot of this protein, some of it, whey protein is great, but too much of it is harsh on your liver. People don't understand that. But there's good supplements out there. Like me, for instance, I take Condemn Labs. Shout out to Condemn Labs, because that's ever since I've been taking their supplements, and I don't just stamp my name on anything. I stamp my name on that company due to the fact that their supplement worked for me.
Yes.
Just because it might work for me doesn't mean it's gonna work, but it works for me. Their DNA Dispatch I take, which is a nitric oxide, a Humucillin, which is a carb blocker. You take 2 pills before you eat 30 minutes, and it's amazing. No bloating, no nothing. I take Arsen, which is the best fat burner I've ever taken in my life. It's not a weight loss pill. It's two different things. Weight loss pill, fat. This is a fat burner. But it's that company, I can actually say that their supplements work. I'm not bad-mouthing no other company saying, oh, this stuff don't work. But for me coming up as a teenager, going all the way up, taking a lot of supplements, a lot of that stuff didn't do nothing for me.
So you mentioned the supplements you take are called Condemned?
From a company called Condemn Labs, which is a great company. You know, I'm an ambassador for them. So far, they've been good to me, man. They send me samples. You know, their supplements are great, and I love their. I'm telling you, man, it's amazing. It's amazing, and it's hard to say that even for pre-workouts. If you can, their pre-workout is amazing. Just anything you take. Yeah. Just stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Drink a lot of water.
So right now, let's take a minute to look at some of the comments people are sending us via Facebook Live.
Better not be negative, man.
For all the people that are watching out there, let's see. All right, so a couple of people. One person, actually, this is my sister right here.
Positive vibes, man.
Sonia Rodriguez. She said, "I love French fries, McDonald's French fries."
Yeah, well, keep eating that plastic. I do too, though. I think they got the best fries ever. But don't get caught up eating that stuff.
Yo, honestly, they do have some good McDonald's. I mean, French fries.
Man, listen, man. We have a debate all the time. Wendy's fries or no, Mickey D's, man.
So we got another brother. Actually, this brother grew up with us. Javier Ramos. He grew up with us out there in the hood.
I know Javi.
Javi. And he says, all right. This is kind of funny what he says, but his comment is, do I have to give up my weed and Goya products?
Actually, you know what? Nowadays, why not? They're giving out license for weed. Smoke all you want, bro. You might make you gain weight.
Let's see who else. What other comments we got out here? Someone said someone called you Beast Mode.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm humble.
And there's a ton of other comments on here.
The ones you ain't reading, that's because they're negative. Positive vibes, man. I get that list.
I also see my boy DMC. He's on a check-in. He just said, "What's good, fellas? We're here in the studio."
What's up, DMC?
Again, your boy Jason Rodriguez here in the Super Elite Entertainment Studio with my good brother, Joel Rodriguez. And listen, man, you know, we've come a long way.
Yes, definitely.
From where we come from.
Yes.
And let's keep it real. I mean, you know, we're here in the studio. The agenda was to talk about health and fitness and wellness, but we also can't refrain from talking about where we come from.
No, definitely not, man.
Because
I will never be ashamed of
you and I both know we've been through hell and back.
Definitely.
And we're still here alive.
And it's amazing because there's not too many brothers like you or me that I can sit down and talk to because they're either dead or in jail for life. And actually, man, I'm blessed and I thank God, give him all my glory, man, that he has not only walked with me, but he carried me through this journey, man. He carried me and he gave me so many chances, man. And this last one, man, he gave me, I'm running with it, man. And I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed to be here. I'm so happy, man.
You know, and I got to say this, And the reason why I got to say this because there's a lot of people out there that share a lot of hatred, a lot of animosity, you know, a lot of hate among each other.
Definitely.
And you know, just the way I know, coming up in the streets in the hood, the violence that are out there,
definitely,
it still exists.
Yes, it does.
At one point, back in the day, let's keep it real. You and me said I like each other.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my
You know?
rims, man. Come on. Stop playing, man.
He said I had his rims.
Yeah, my rims. Give me my rims, bro.
Yo, let's keep it real. You and me said I like each other.
Yeah. But
And now, you know, years later, we're both sitting here in the studio for an exclusive interview with one another.
we play softball together.
We play
man.
softball together.
We grew up together, man.
Grew up together, hang out
I
together.
told you, I'm proud of you, man. This is amazing what you got going on here, man.
I appreciate
No,
that,
this
man.
is amazing, bro. This is like I said, it's funny. I'm keep it real, man. It's the first thing I ever did that I ain't need a lawyer.
You said this is the first interview you ever did that you didn't need a
That I
lawyer?
didn't need a lawyer, yeah.
What do you mean by that, man?
we talk about it next segment.
But you know what? A lot of people look at you,
Right.
you know, and I'm sure that they consider you as a role model.
Yes, and it's impressive, man. I'm humble, and I appreciate that, because I don't consider myself a role model, but when I see the young guys, like even in the gym, they walk up to me, dude, I want to be just like you. I tell them, no, you want to be better. You don't want to be like me. You want to be better than me. And I encourage them, you're gonna be better than me. You don't want to be like me. You want to be better than me. Never settle for less. Never settle for second. You always want to be better than the next person. When somebody working hard, you want to work harder. Like in the gym, there's a lot of people that work hard, but guess what? I'm not being cocky. I work harder. And if I see you working harder, I'm gonna go work 3 times harder. It's all about, I don't compete with nobody. I compete with myself.
Yeah.
You know, I try to make myself, I judge myself from what I did today to the next day. I don't worry about nobody else. I worry about me. And believe it or not, besides God, nobody motivates me better than myself. If you be in the gym, you see when I clap, that's my motivation. That's when I'm about to go to
Yeah,
work.
you know what? I mean,
Everybody asks us that. Why you do that?
well,
That's
you
my
know what?
thing.
I had to ask you that because
It's a habit.
every time I see you do that, it reminds me. And listen, you see the baseball cap right there. You know, Yankees representing hard. But Boston, Big Papi, every time you
Come
go
on,
off the
man.
bat, he spit on his hands and he slaps him. So,
That's right.
so I mean,
He actually stole that from me, but we're gonna keep that on now.
so do you associate your clapping on the hands as what Big Papi does in baseball?
Nah, I actually, you know what? It's something that I've always done. It's just to motivate me. Like certain rappers, they got their ad-libs. Like Biggie had and Jay-Z got. When I'm about to do work, man, it's go time. When I clap, it's go time, and that's all it is. I even tried to stop that, but I just can't. It's just a habit, and it works for me, so I do it. People always like, why you always clapping? I mean, that's my thing. That's my thing. That's what I do, man, when I'm about to go to work.
Yeah.
The minute I stop clapping, then there's a problem. That means I'm getting old and I'm falling off. Well, I got arthritis.
You know, I want to get a little more personal now.
Sure, definitely.
And
Talk about it.
what I mean by that is, about a year ago,
Yes.
you experienced something that most people don't know about.
No, I'm not.
And
Sharing it right here on your show for the first time ever.
Hey, listen,
blessed.
this is an exclusive interview.
Yes.
So I expect for you to share that stuff on the
right.
show.
That's right. That's right.
But a year ago, you experienced a time in your life where you almost ended up not being here anymore.
Yeah, almost died, man.
And
It's an emotional thing, you know what I mean?
I want you to be able to share that with the people that are watching.
Well, basically, a lot of people don't know about it. Several people, I'm not the type to put my business on social media because my business is my business. I don't need pity from nobody. You know, I came in this world alone, I leave in this world alone, but I don't need that pity. But basically, all this time I thought I was healthy. You know, I'm putting in the work, I'm eating healthy, I'm lifting heavy, and come to find out one day on a Sunday morning, man, I woke up with the worst chest pains I ever had in my life, man. Like, I mean, literally, like, I felt like somebody was driving a knife through my chest. So, you know, I'm sweating really bad. This is Super Bowl Sunday. I will never forget it. This is when the Eagles won. So I'm sweating real bad. So believe it or not, the first thing that crossed my mind, I grabbed my phone and I was like, heart attack symptoms. You know, I Googled it. I had every symptom there was, but I didn't have the, you know, everybody has different symptoms. I didn't have the tightness of the jaw. I didn't have the numbness of the arm or lower back pain. So I figured, you know, as a man, because 90% of us don't take care of ourselves. We don't like going to the doctors.
Yes.
So as a man, as a Puerto Rican man, stubborn, because you believe you eat some roots and some weeds and you're fine. So I fought it. You know, I just heartburn, whatever, and it was the worst pain ever. And I'm punching my chest. I couldn't sit down. Hours later, I tried to take a nap. It wasn't working. Now I'm throwing up. the liver enzymes rose, so I'm throwing up, I'm puking a lot. I'm like, wow, this is a serious bug. Why is my chest hurting? I'm still fighting it.
Yep.
The next day, I'm still going through the same symptoms. So I finally get up, I said, let me go to the bathroom. I start throwing up again. And when I looked in the mirror, man, I looked like death, man. Like I was yellow, I looked horrible. Went to the clinic, they took a look at me and they was like, what you experienced? They just looked at me like, you need to go to the ER. There's nothing we can do for you. So I happened to go to the ER, man, in Bridgeport Hospital. And thank God is, I don't know if he's watching now, a good friend of mine, he's a bodybuilder named Danny Nicoli, man. This guy, man, is amazing, man. He saved my life, man. He brought me in the back. He triaged me. He asked me what was my pain. So I told him I had pain in my chest really bad. He gave me an aspirin. I waited a few minutes, and then it was easing up. They did the EKG, man, and I was having a heart attack, dude.
Wow.
I had a heart attack for 2 days in a row, man. I waited too long, and so I damaged the left side of the muscle in my heart. So I had to have surgery. And man, you have no idea how that broke my heart, because someone fit as me that's into the health thing would never think that experienced anything like this. So they did blood tests, they did everything. They said everything was great. They don't understand why. And come to find out, my dad had heart disease, and unfortunately it was hereditary, and he passed it to me. So I had it all along. I had it for many years. I realized that I had it for so long because when I used to even working out 2 or 3 hours, I used to gasp for air, dude. Like, in my sleep, I'm struggling to breathe. This years ago, and all along I had heart disease. Didn't even realize it. So it goes to show, man, the car was clean, the rims was shining, but the engine was shot. And that's the thing, man. And now I became like a big advocate of cardio, and I hate cardio, dude. But you know what? That's a muscle that people that live, especially by neglect. That's a muscle in itself, and if you don't get that muscle going, then a lot of things like this happen. And this is a problem that America has now, and especially in Hispanics and blacks. We're dying from heart attacks, man. This is a serious thing, and it's including all the things we eat and all the things they're putting out here for us to eat.
So you had a near-death experience.
Yes, I have stents in my heart. I had surgery. I had heart surgery. So now I'm on medication for the rest of my life. I don't want no pity because, you know what, I didn't give up, and I'm not going to give up. They told me not to work out in a week. I was in the gym the following week.
After surgery?
After surgery. I was in there getting it. I started off slow. I gained my weight. I was in ICU for a week. When they cleared me to start walking, you will be amazed what a week in bed without using your legs could do to you. Dude, I got up and I was like, it was like starting over to walk again. I had to learn how to walk again. I'm stubborn, man, and that's what I do, man. I'm a strong person, man. And 5 minutes into my walk, the nurse was like, what are you doing? I'm lunging. I'm doing lunges down the hallway. She's like, you can't, yeah. She's like, you can't do that. I said, listen, I was the youngest one up there, and you hear people screaming, oh my God, help me. I said, you see all these guys over here? They gave up in life. They gave up on life. I didn't. I'm trying to live. I'm not going to sit here and feel bad for myself. And here I am today. So now, I take a bunch of medications and stuff like that. That's why we notice a lot. I normally keep a clean shave, but I got to be careful because of my blood thinners. If I cut myself, it takes hours for it to clot. So I got to pay the barber $40 to get a haircut because if I do it myself, I might bleed like a stuffed pig.
What was it like to experience a near-death experience?
Oh, man.
And to be here now. I mean, does that change your whole perspective on life?
Oh, yes, man. Definitely. It makes me appreciate life even more. It makes me appreciate life even more because at the time, like, I appreciate life, but not as much as I do now. Like, life is too short, man, to be hating people and to dislike this person and to be holding grudges. Yeah, I admit, I'm a person that, it's hard for me. I grudge. I hold grudges. I still have some grudges from when we were kids, not from me and you, but from back then.
Listen, man, the REM situation, you gotta let that go, man.
Nah. It's just in general. But now I see things differently, and I'm a nice person, but I'm even more kinder. You know what I mean? Now don't get it twisted. I'm still the same person. Don't take advantage of my kindness. But I'm more kinder, and I see life differently. I don't think it should kill somebody to say good morning. I don't have to know you. You know what I mean? If I don't know it, so what? Good morning, how are you? Nowadays, people it feels like it's a crime to say good morning. They look at you like you're crazy.
Yeah.
Or you hold the door for them and they just walk through, no, thank you, nothing. So I just see life differently, and I appreciate life. I appreciate what the little bit that I have, and I'm grateful, man. God is great.
You know what? Coming up from your way of life, coming up from where we come up from. I mean, how has your background influenced you to be the person you are today?
Oh, a lot. Oh man, because I've been through so much in life, man. I have near-death experiences then, but it wasn't heart attacks. And to know that I almost really died after everything that I've done in my lifetime, that I thought I got away with it, I almost really died from a heart attack. You know what I mean? So it influenced a lot, and my way of thinking. I'm a lot stronger. My character is different. I carry myself different. I still have the same, I'm still the same person.
Yeah.
I revamp myself. I changed my whole attitude of life, man. And it's hard because it's still this day, it's still hard for me. Still people, I try to do certain things and they bring up my past, which sucks. But it's God's will, man. So when I'm ready, when he's ready for me, he'll give me what I want.
So let's talk about not giving up. Because you could have, for example, when you had your heart surgery.
Right.
I mean, you could have given up.
Oh,
You could have called it quits. You could have, threw in the towel, hanged up the gloves. But you didn't. You continue pressing on. So coming through that experience, did that give you more motivation to work out even harder?
Definitely, man. I kill it, man. Let me tell you something. The doctor, I was instructed not to work out for 7 months. That is impossible. That was not going to happen. They know the heart, but I know my body. You know what I mean? He said I couldn't work out for 7 months. I did not listen to anything he said. I was just like, whatever, I'll be in the gym in a week. You know what I'm saying to myself. So it just made me want to live. I want to fight harder. I don't want to die. I don't want to sit here for 7 months taking medications. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's not gonna benefit me. It's gonna benefit them because the longer the longer I go see the doctor, the more money. It becomes a money thing. Insurance, the more money they get. So I started working out, and then I happened to go for excuse me. They did a cardiogram on me, and they couldn't believe that my heart is recovering. So the side that said that the muscle was dead is actually starting to come back.
Wow.
So I'm blessed, man. They was shocked. They was like, "What are you doing? Are you working out?" I was like, "No." Just like, "Well, if you are, continue." That's what I'm saying. I don't need to be a cardiologist. I know my body. He knows the heart, but I know what I'm capable of and what I can do and what I can't.
Yeah. So right now, live on Facebook, there's one person on here, Silva Valles. I don't know who she is. You know who she is?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said, best personal trainer ever.
Holla.
Made me a better person overall.
Wow, that's big, man, because I did, man. She's amazing, man. She's a great person, man.
Yeah.
She put in so much work. Dude, if you see her before and after pictures, she's a totally different person. She is amazing. I didn't do anything. I pushed her, she did the work, and she's still doing the work until this day. And I'm so proud of her, man. I'm really proud of her. Like, that's amazing. Her work ethic is incredible. She don't need me. She can train people herself. That's how good she is.
Wow.
So I appreciate that. Thank you for the
Wow. So let's talk about hope and perseverance.
Right.
But there's a lot of people out there that need some hope, that need some encouragement, that need some motivation. If you were to give them a dose of those three things,
Right.
what would you say to someone out there who needs some hope, motivation, encouragement?
I would just say don't give up. Life is too short and just push for it, man. I mean, if you fall, we got to crawl before we can run and walk. I mean, I fell plenty of times, man, and I might fall a couple more times. But I never gave up, and they shouldn't give up either because life is too short. And if you really want it and you want to live, because life is precious. We was put on it. Everybody has a purpose in his life. I discovered mine. There's people that still 50, 60 years old that still don't have no purpose whatsoever. I don't know why God put me here. I don't know what to do. I know what I'm doing. I know what to do. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. He has bigger things planned for me. The same thing with that person that needs hope. All it takes is to get up one day and just walk through those doors. I know it could be a lot of intimidating. It's an intimidating atmosphere. A lot of people, you see people all in shape and you're out of shape. You're like, oh my God, I don't know what. But don't be afraid, man. Just go for it, man.
So a couple of weeks ago, I seen a video
Right.
where you gave a testimony.
Yeah.
And then that testimony led up to you being baptized in water.
Yeah.
So what that tells me is that you have made or established a relationship with with God.
Definitely, yes. I'm a man
Now-
of God, man.
I know you from back in the day when you was a Muslim.
That's right.
You followed the Nation of Islam.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, what is it that led you up to the point where you realized that, you know what? I want to become a Christian. I want to be born again.
Well, you know, I had the opportunity to think for myself. You know, I had the opportunity to make my own decisions. As we grow up in life, you know, a lot of us, especially Hispanics, a lot of us are Catholics. You know, but it's by choice. Because not by choice, we get forced into it. You know, our parents was Catholic, their parents was Catholic. But as I got older and I started researching, and I respect the Nation of Islam, respect the Muslims, I got nothing against it. But I just felt that Christianity felt better for me. It was where I needed to be. Not to say that I got anything against Muslims, because they're my peoples too, man.
Absolutely.
I love them all. I love them all, man. And God bless them all. But this decision I made was for me, not for anybody else. I felt at home where I'm at now. At the time, I felt like I was lost and I was just searching for answers. And, you know, I tried everything, man. I even tried being a 5%er, man. And it's crazy as it sounds.
Wow.
I studied 5% lessons as well. And I didn't feel at home. I studied the Quran. And it's very interesting, a very powerful book. But I didn't feel at home as well. And then I started, you know, reading the Bible. I read a couple verses and I started going to church. And I was like, wow, this is where I belong. So you know. So this is where I belong.
Excellent, excellent. So, Joel, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break really quick. And for all you guys that are watching out there live via Facebook, listen, don't go anywhere. We'll be back. We'll be right back momentarily. All right? Stay tuned.
Don't go nowhere.
Jason Rodriguez, Joel Rodriguez. No relation, but man, I guess we're sort of related, right? We're like brothers.
Yeah.
All right? But we'll be right back momentarily.
Milsters is dropping guys that normally don't get dropped. Mikey Garcia, he fought the best. The kid is...
Errol Spence Jr. wants to be bigger than the belts.
Mikey Garcia says, I want to challenge the best, and Spence is the best. Both these fighters are undefeated. They're both risking everything.
It's a very risky fight.
Not all bail bond agencies are created equal. In fact, this business has been known to attract some rather shady characters. Some don't even have an office and work out of the trunk of their car. Aces Bail Bonds is a state-licensed agency with an actual brick-and-mortar office. We are widely recognized as one of Connecticut's premier bail agencies. For fast, reliable bail bond service, call Aces Bail Bonds now.
All right, and welcome back to the Super Elite Entertainment Studio with your boy Jason Rodriguez, and I am here live in the studio with a really good friend of mine, a person I love dearly, for an
Definitely.
exclusive interview with my brother, Joel Rodriguez.
What's up,
All
dog?
right, man. So let's keep it going, Joel. Let's look at
go.
some of the comments that people are putting on Facebook
Sure.
Live right now that are watching. There's someone on here, a girl named I can't pronounce her first name, but her last name is Cologne. Zizilak Cologne. She says he's an awesome person and has a big heart.
Aw, thank you. I appreciate you.
Also, there's another person on here. Let's see what her name is. Her name is actually it's not a she, it's a he. William Hernandez.
Oh, that's Will.
Yeah.
From LA Fitness.
Yeah,
Holla.
yeah. He's saying Joel's the man. Shout out to LA Fitness Trumbull.
All day. I just gave you free promo, bro. Don't bust my chops, man.
Hey, can I get a free membership?
Why not?
And you got someone out here named Lisa Kretchy who's saying, get it. All right.
Thank
So, you know, we truly appreciate each and every one of you that are watching live via Facebook right now. Hey, man, listen. This is why we're here, man, to answer your questions. Any question that you may have for my brother Joel, personal trainer and professional bodybuilder, ask those questions now. Because, listen, it's free to get a response right now.
Right now.
But after the show, they got to pay.
Yeah, I got receipts for you, too, to write out.
All right, Joel. So let's continue on talking about some of the things that we were talking about, man, in regards to health and fitness.
Right.
When a person decides that they're just sick and tired of being sick and tired of looking the way they do, and they decide, you know, it's time for me to make a change, what you say is best for them to just get up and start working out and run into the gym and start doing 1,000, you know, bench presses and running 10 miles, you know, every day, or
right.
do you start off slow?
No, you definitely got to start off slow because if your body's not used to any of that stuff, oh man, you're gonna be the worst pain in your life, and it's gonna turn your body off and turn you off. You're not gonna want to go back to the gym. I said take it easy. You know, start off slow. Start off on the treadmill, maybe a bike. You know, warm up, 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, and figure things out. There's always people that's willing to help as well. Like any gym you go to, they have people to help you. So, and if you need the help, just ask. No, that's one thing. Don't be afraid. Even if I'm there or wherever I'm at, some people have questions. They're afraid to ask me a question because of the way I look.
Are you approachable? Are you? People see your size, all right, and they'll see you and be like, "Damn, I would like to ask this dude a question," but they might be intimidated because of your size.
They do, but yeah, I'm approachable, man. But I mean, when I'm in my zone, that's why I wear headphones because I don't go to the gym to socialize. I go to the gym to put in that time, put in that work. But in between, I have no problem. If somebody be like, dude, can I ask you a question? Yeah, sure. Especially the young fellas. I love helping the young fellas because, boy, they be in there ready to get hurt. They don't know what they doing. So I try to school them. Some of them are ignorant and be like, oh, I know this is how I want to do it. So then, you know, I walk off and be like, hope you blow your shoulder out.
Damn.
But nah, yeah, I'm very approachable, but I think I am. Some people think I'm not. But it just, I mean, what you see is what you get. This is all a defense mechanism. You know where we come from, man.
Yeah.
You don't show. I'm not gonna walk around the gym all day. Hey, nah. This is who I am. But when you get to know me, you know that I'm a nice guy. Like I said, don't judge don't judge a book by the chapter you walked into.
So, if someone wants to hire you for the services that you provide as a personal trainer, best way for them to contact you?
They could go on my Instagram, which is fitnessmylife76. You could DM me if you're serious. Don't be sending me no pictures and none of that stuff. Or they could email me at jrodriguezpf@yahoo.com.
Okay, repeat that one more time.
jrodriguezpf@yahoo.com, or you can hit me up on fitnessismylife76 on my Instagram.
All right. And personal training, is that something you do 7 days a week?
I do whatever it takes to pay the bills.
Gotcha.
Whatever it takes to help others. Yeah, if I have to, yes. Sometimes I do. I also work, you know, like I work for the YMCA, man. I love working for the YMCA. It's a great place, amazing people. It's an older crowd, much mature crowd. But believe it or not, they gave me an opportunity that nobody else will. So I got nothing but love for YMCA and Lakewood Trumbull. Come check us out.
Excellent, excellent, man. Well, listen, Joel, we're starting to wind down on the interview.
Cool.
And I truly appreciate you coming down here, man.
And I appreciate you having me. But first and foremost, man, yo, I'm proud of you, dude. This is an amazing experience for me. Like I said, I've never did an interview before without a lawyer. And this is awesome. I mean, your studio is off the hook, man. I wish you so much luck, man. And I hope you get exactly what God's willing to give you, man. I'm proud of you, bro. From where you came from to now, man, look, I'm so happy for you, bro.
And I appreciate that very, very much, man, especially coming from a brother like yourself, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you, man.
You know, who experienced and also been through pretty much the same type of lifestyle that I have gone through.
Definitely.
You know, so I'm blessed, man. We're both grateful to even be here.
Blessed. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, you can ask me, yo, what happened to this? Be like, I ain't seen that doing years. Or he got killed, or he in jail. So. And, you know, and as you see, whenever you see me, I'm just a loner, man. I like to be by myself. I don't like to hang out with nobody. I work out alone. If I do work out with somebody, it's my boy. But other than that, man, I don't hang out. I don't do all that stuff. Them young boys can have that, man. Just, you know, the streets don't love nobody, man. The hood don't love you. If you listen, if you watching youngins, the hood don't love you at all. So don't sit there and believe that. They don't love you. They want to use you. But they don't want to love you. And that's all I got to say about that, man.
And you know, on that subject, I just want to let you guys know that are watching, man, because not every person that's watching right now is a professional. Not everyone is, you know, a person who work. I mean, we got some hustlers watching.
Definitely.
We got some dudes watching right now that run the streets, and also some girls. Yeah. We got some rough chicks out there, man.
Definitely.
And, you know, the reason why we're here is to just bring you some hope, some inspiration, some encouragement, to let you know. Listen, look at me, look at Joel.
If I can do it, anybody can. If we can do it, anybody can.
Yeah.
So it's all in the mindset, man. Like I said, go for what you know, man. Chase your dreams. Don't let nobody tell you that you're not going to achieve that. Just go for what you know. I mean, like I said, you might stumble, you might fall, but just keep trying, man. Eventually, you know, it'll happen for you. If you want it that bad.
Yes, right.
I can fail 100 times, man, and 100 times I'm going to keep trying. It takes a failure to be a winner. So.
That's right. That's right. So, with that said, we're at the part of the interview where I'm going to ask you what I call shotgun questions. And we have fun with these questions. We have fun. You know what? These are simple questions, and it seems like everyone that I ask these questions during the interview, they get stuck.
Well, let's go.
So let's see how successful you can be tonight.
Let's go. I got a quick tongue, bro.
All right, so first question. What's your favorite song?
My favorite song, man, I love Tupac. Brenda's Got a Baby.
Brenda's Got a Baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Why that one?
Because it's deep. It's a reference to the hood and a reference to these little girls out there that are having babies at a young age and can't even take care of themselves.
Good point. Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? The Notebook.
The Notebook?
Yeah, you have The Notebook.
The Notebook?
Yes.
All right, tell me why you like The Notebook so much. I mean,
man.
it is a good movie. It is a good movie,
Well,
I admit.
It's you know, it's romantic, man, and it's nice. I mean, just because I got muscles, though, I got emotions and feelings too, man. Sometimes I get teary-eyed too. But it's an amazing movie, man. It's an amazing movie, man. I believe the plot of the whole movie and the way they die together, it was sad, but it's incredible.
You cried?
You thought I was gonna say like a superhero movie?
Yeah.
Nah, The Notebook.
So you cried?
The next question. I think the first one.
Your favorite food? What's your favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food. Wow, man. I'm Puerto Rican, so I got to tell you, I love rice, man. I don't care what color. Yellow, arroz, I just love rice. I can eat rice all day. I will not get tired of eating rice. It could be plain rice. Rice with ketchup. I don't care. I just love rice. Yeah.
Wow, you took it back.
Yeah, man. What?
You know, growing up in the hood,
Yeah, man.
we had Spam, corned beef.
Ooh, we don't even know what Spam is still. What's in that can? What is that?
Yeah.
Mystery.
Spam, corned beef, and there was another one we used to eat. What was that? Spam, corned beef.
Las
and,
salchichas in the damn
Oh,
can.
there you go. La salchicha.
Yeah, el pulpo. I used to eat that too. I don't know what it was, but it was in a can. It tastes good.
You still eating it?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So next question. Besides working out, well, I don't know if I should say working out is a sport, but besides working out, what's your favorite sport?
Baseball. Without a doubt. I don't even have to think about that.
You still can hit?
Huh? I'm washed up, man. I can't barely see, man. That's why, but that's why I stopped playing. Because when I hurt my shoulders, I had the option either should I continue to play softball or baseball and die for a ball and crush my shoulders and not be able to do neither, or should I just stick to something that I love to do as well? So I gave it up, and I enjoy bodybuilding more, lifting more, but I love baseball. I can watch a 19-20 inning game and it won't even be bored. People think it's boring. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
What's your favorite car?
My favorite car? Woo, man. I love BMWs, man.
BMW?
Yeah, I love BMW.
Well, I seen that's what you rolled up in. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's a junk. I ain't got no money. I'm broke.
But BMW look good to me. All right, so the favorite thing you like to read?
Favorite thing? Honestly, man, I don't even read, man. That's sad. I used to read a lot. I used to read a lot, but I haven't even read, man. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Reading is fundamental, believe it.
Not
I
even
read a lot. I don't even read, though.
Not even, men's fitness magazines?
No, I'm really full of crap. I read my own stuff. But I read the labels, if it means something. I read the labels on the proteins and the products to make sure I'm taking what's right for my body.
All right, we will include that. That counts a little bit. All right, the favorite thing you like to do besides working out?
Favorite thing I like to do besides working out, believe it or not, man, I like to just relax, man. I like to be, sometimes, 90% of the time, I like to be alone, man. Just relax and just enjoy the day. Just enjoy the day knowing that I don't have to do anything. And I would love to sleep a lot, but I can't. But that, yeah, I enjoy to have a day off, just not to do anything.
Yeah. Excellent. And last question.
Sure.
Because as you can see, I have a ton of boxing gloves in the studio. We definitely promote boxing.
Yes, you do.
In this studio,
That's
all right? So, with that said, I hope you have an answer for this question, man. Who's your favorite boxer?
I'm gonna always say Mike Tyson, man. I got love for Mike, man. Mike was one of my favorite boxers, even towards the end of the career that he flopped a lot, but Mike was the man. I will always say Mike Tyson is the best fighter, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
Because everybody has different. I love Mike Tyson, man. Mike Tyson's my boy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, with that said, before we close out the interview, we're just going to refer back to Facebook Live, but we're going to look at some of the questions or responses that people are giving. Somebody actually just said,
Positive vibes, man.
somebody just said, good movie.
Yeah.
I guess I like the movie that you mentioned.
That's right, man. It's amazing. So what? Don't judge me.
Oh, we also
Don't see
got
me in the gym talking about, oh, notebook. I don't play. Leave me alone.
We're also going to give a shout out to my man Alfie, SK General, who's watching right now. He just gave us a shout out saying, go ahead.
Salute.
And, you know, there's a lot of people that are watching, man. I truly appreciate each and every one of you
Definitely, man.
that are tuned in, that stuck it out with us for the duration of the interview. I mean, my man, my brother, my boy, Joel Rodriguez shares a wealth of knowledge with us in regards to getting fit and health and wellness, man. And listen, Joel, I truly appreciate the opportunity to interview you, man.
I appreciate that, but you made me feel like I'm a star, bro. I'm sitting up here, I'm like, wow, man. I need to start signing autographs next. But nah, and believe it or not, man, you know, I appreciate you even when you offered me the opportunity. I was iffy because like, I don't know how. Well, I'm glad I took it, and I was flattered that you even came to me about it. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. And I know a lot about fitness, and I'm still learning. Believe it or not, even at this stage of my career, or however you want to call it. Because I don't need trophies, I don't need checks to call myself a bodybuilder, because I know I am a bodybuilder.
Uh-huh.
And y'all better be like y'all don't compete. I beat every single one of y'all. Humbly.
Oh.
But yeah, you know, I appreciate it, and I'm still learning. I don't know everything.
Uh-huh.
I don't know everything. I know enough. But you can never know too much.
Yeah.
Knowledge is power.
Absolutely, absolutely. And with that said, I just want to thank each and every one of you who tuned in tonight for our exclusive interview with Joel Rodriguez. Listen, man, I'm going to ask you, you know, I'm going to encourage you to tune in next week, Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. I have another exclusive interview with an older gentleman who is actually the Imam from Al-Aziz Masjid in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Nice.
Imam Nasif Mohammed.
Nice.
He's going to be here in the studio for an exclusive interview.
That's awesome, man.
And, you know, I look forward to that. That's next week, Tuesday night, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. live, right here, same time, same channel, the same place, Super Elite Entertainment Studio. Again, Joel, thank you, brother, for the opportunity. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And before we go, is there anything you want to say to all your fans that are watching right now via Facebook?
Just hit you like this. Yeah.
Bang!
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Whoever watch, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for watching. Good night, and we'll see you next week, Tuesday night at 7 o'clock for our next episode. God bless. Take care.
That was awesome, dude.